Right guys, time for another RLR beer short. For this one we're going to go to Bamberg, Franconia, Franken, Bavaria, Bayern, Germany, Deutschland, whatever, couldn't resist. But yeah, we are going to have a look at another beer from the wonderful Brauerei who sell their beers under the name Schlenkerla. This one is the Aecht Schlenkerla Erle, a 4.2% Schwarzbier containing malts smoked using alder logs. So yeah, this is a really interesting beer, quite different from their other ones. So the beer pours this lovely dark sort of ebony rosewood colour, as you would expect of a Schwarzbier. The aroma of this one is like a very sweet, meaty, smoky note. It actually makes you think that the beer is going to be extremely smoky, but it's not in comparison to the other ones that they do. So yeah, when you taste the beer, you get a lot more of these Schwarzbier qualities. The backbone of the beer, roasty, toasty, well-fired bread crust. You get that little bit of an almost oaky, woody character in there. Jacob's cream cracker, rye bread, wholemeal brown bread. The smokiness is kind of embedded within those two layers. You get a layer of like toasty brown sugar, a slightly leathery brown sugar, and then just a wee little circle of like sweet caramel in the very dead centre of your palate. But I will point out, this beer is really not that sweet. It is more bready and kind of smooth, if you like. The yeasty side of this beer, at its core, it's kind of more like a dense rye bready character, sweeter brown bread around the edge, and then well-fired bread crust. The hoppy side of this one, a little touch earthy, a wee bit more kind of woody, I would say, and then going forward it's a little bit more kind of floral and aromatic, and then round the front curve of the tongue slightly more kind of grassy, but as I say, not the most bitter of beers in terms of its hoppiness. The fruity side of this one, it's more kind of figgy on the back half of that front third of your palate. Then moving forward, it's a little bit more kind of black curranty, maybe a very slight blackberry to it. But yeah, it really shows its Schwarzbier quality is really nicely. I think on tap, with the extra smoothness that would give you, this beer would be like absolutely spot on. But yeah, mouthfeel wise, for me, it's kind of top end of light bodied, smooth carbonation. It's got a little bit of dryness to it. The IBU I think is probably about 30 with this one. Most of it I think is coming from the malty side of the beer rather than anything else. Then yeah, you've got the toasty, well-fired backbone, the breadiness in there, the wee bit of sweetness on top, and then yeah, that little bit of lighter kind of fruitiness coming out of it as well. But all in all, a really interesting beer, this one, and it's definitely nice to see Schlenkerla doing other beers too. So yeah, this one was the Aecht Schlenkerla Erle, a 4.2% Schwarzbier from Brauerei in Bamberg, Franken, Bayern, Germany. Give it a go and see what you think. One of my favourite breweries, very, very important for the foundations of this channel. Prost.